Hey, everybody. Well, wrong one. There we go. How are you? Oh, it's been a while. Hey, let me go through here and see who everyone's here. Let's see. Hey, Aria, Facebook Mom, and Carnosol. Good to see you. Tiff, hey. Joel, hello. How are you? John, hello. Crystal, hello, baby dear. My little cherub, just as I am. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? Arsena, I'm so glad to see you. Fiona, Barbie, Violet, hello. Going down, going down. Journey, hey. Hey, B. Hey, y'all. I just wanted to say hello. Body Illusion, hello. I'm so glad y'all made it. Oh, different time today. Just trying different time zones here. Uh, um, I'm so glad that y'all are here. And yeah, I kind of had a change to the subject here. Um, oh, John, thank you. Hey, Frizzle. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're here for real. Let's see. Thank you, John. I'm I'm trying to dry it up. Hey, Frizzle. I'm really am trying to dry it up. Just as I am, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, you're welcome, Marcina. I thought I would try different times. Just playing around with different times. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to say this. Where is it at? My dear Tomas, I have been thinking of you. I have truly been thinking of you. Thank you so much for your super chat, but thank you for being here more than that. I truly appreciate you. You've been on my mind. I've been wondering where you were. Ursina, sitting on my sofa with the black cat beside me, knitting and listening. Thank you, Ursina. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all are here. Yeah, we kind of, I don't know, last 48 hours over here in, I know everybody's from everywhere. So over here in the United States, we have had another tragedy, and just I think the mods have done a very good job. Thank you, mods, so much for everything that y'all do, for definitely making sure that we have a safe chat, and the warnings, and this may, you know, maybe a little too much for some. It was too much for me. Thank you to my mods today in the mod chat for all the positive and truly thoughtful, truly thoughtful things that you said to me. Hey, Deb. Thank you. I missed you. You've been on my mind. There's several people here that I have just really been thinking about because I haven't seen you in a while. Tomas, especially where you live and where all the weather seems to be hitting and things like that. I've been thinking of you often. And Deb, I actually came across on my you came across on my messenger today, and I was like, Deb, my gosh, I haven't talked to her in forever. So this is not going to be a formal. It's going to be informal because I'm trying to keep my tears from flowing today. Um, Thank you, Fiona. So Keela doesn't have to say it. Hit that like button, hit the notifications, and subscribe. But come back and leave a comment after the live finishes. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. No wonder this empath thing must have been spot on, Thomas, because you've been the number one. Seriously, I there's no way for me to tell you. There's no way for me except to tell you that you have been on my mind more than most. So that explains that. And I really hope that you're calling back out. And please know that we're always here for you. And Carnosol weather issues, but usually have power issues. Oh no, don't usually have power issues, but fingers crossed. Yes. Yeah, I started getting lightning alerts on my phone. We were having some weather too. Supposed to all weekend. What a Labor Day weekend. So what are you guys doing today for or this weekend? Anybody have plans? We were Definitely gonna try to do something, but it seems it's gonna rain all weekend. Nothing new. I appreciate you, Thomas. I'm literally yes, yes, B. One sec. This no truer words have been spoken right here. HSP, intuitive empath, absolutely. Football game, fall weather. Yes, Tiff. Yes, football. Oh, can't wait. This is the weekend. But definitely, definitely, Thomas, we're here. Yes, John, absolutely. We appreciate you, Thomas. We absolutely do. And you've really been on my mind, just saying, letting you know that. Um, so y'all know that we have had another tragedy here in the United States. Fiona, thank you for becoming an advocate. Thank you. I need to put everything on silent, probably. Be a good thing to do, huh? Ohio State and Texas. So tip. Joel, let's see. Today, my wife retires after 27 years at the same bank. She is feeling strange but excited. A new chapter. A new chapter. Absolutely. Body illusion. Planning on going to a picnic arranged by Eleanor. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, Fiona. You've always been a member, you know that. But thank you so much for being an advocate. I really appreciate that. And so does this channel. Okay, let's see, Frizzle. Someone recently said that I'm actually very empathic, but that I support the darker side of people, not the wishy-washy super empath part like me, like you. Please discuss. Oh, hmm, whoa. Okay, Frizzle, you want me to get down to it, right? Okay, so let me just put this on silent so I'm not. Uh, we're getting close together for a swim this afternoon, but nope. Oh, we were getting together for a swim this afternoon, but nope, because it's only 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah, it's cold. And the pool is cold and not heated. So here, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Yes. Okay. So, Frizzle, you just threw one at me. Let me get back up here and reread this so I'm not mistaken. Someone recently said that I'm actually very empathic. Yes, but that I support the darker side of people, not the wishy-washy super empath part like you. Please discuss. Okay, can you explain a little bit more for me, if you don't mind? Oh, I can think about it. No, I mean, I just got a little bit further questions. Let me ask. Not a problem. Just let me ask. Let me go. I got to reread this again. Okay, so the wishy-washy super empath part. Okay, it, you're okay. There's a difference between an empath and being empathic. You can be empathic to, I mean, you can be sympathetic, empathetic. There's that part of it. Um, you also can be empathic. You can be an empath. You support the darker side of people. Okay, explain to me what that means. Let's talk about it later when we can discuss. Okay, we can do that, or we can do it on here. It's up to you. I just need a little more background on it. That was all. Yeah, I mean, apathetic. Okay, so Frizzle, that okay, so narcissistic. Okay, so let me just split this down basic. Narcissist empaths, of course, always, you know, they're the hey Brian, how are you? Um, that is what is it? Opposites attract, yin and yang. You know, um, all empaths have narcissistic tendencies. All narcissists do not have do not all the time have empathic tendencies, but empaths do have narcissistic tendencies. Um, be that what it may. Um, I wait. Incarnasol says, As Mattel says, I am the one I've been waiting for. I am the fire. Yeah, there's okay, so the darker side, being an empath, let me tell you from my point of view, like for me personally. This is personal. I can pick up on the dark or the light. I can pick up on the heavy or the light. I can pick up on, like I said, I always have to tell myself if my mood takes a really weird turn, I have to stop, ask myself, and look around and say, did anything happen to make me feel this way? Because have I received a phone call? Have I interacted with someone? Anything. Have I done this? Has anything changed to make me feel what I'm feeling? And if the answer is legit no, then I'm picking up on someone else because there was nothing around me to make my personal feelings change like that, wear your feelings on your shoulders. Okay, so hang on. Knowing what you know about me, I'm often told that I allow people to let their bad, mean, revengeful part out. I give permission for people to do the things that they only think about in secret. That's not a bad thing. Okay? That's not a bad thing, Frizzle. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. And I know you very much. And I don't, you are allowed to choose you're allowed to choose what you want to feel. You're allowed to choose what you react to. And that's one thing about everybody. We are trying to learn here on this empath thing how to differentiate what we feel compared to what we're carrying for others. And that's what I was trying to explain. Is there anything around me that's changed to make me personally feel like this? If it's not, like I didn't receive a phone call getting screamed at or hollered at. I didn't watch something to upset myself. So when I go into that darker place and start feeling those darker feelings, I have to differentiate those. Is it mine or is it someone else's? Just like I like with Tomas, I've really had this this feeling. I can't get it out of my head, and I'm so glad that he's here today because it's literally been on my mind. Uh, I call it life. It's up to us personally if you're going to fight or give up on it. Yes, Crystal, I'll get yeah, I'll get into that. Probably going to have to keep my body illusion says Frizzle. Do you keep boundaries up while you do this? Yes, I can say that she does. I mean, I'm going to answer for her. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'll say she does. She's very good at that. She's been going through a lot more than any of us know, that, most of us know. And you want to work. I know you do. But you know what? You have to give yourself some grace on that because you've been through one hell of a situation. I'm not sure. I mean, I went through that as a child, but I don't know if I could go through it now. I don't know how I would go through it. I'm sure I would. We can do hard things, but I don't know what I would do in that situation because you're going through something now that is really, really horrible. And I just want you to know we are here and I'm here. And you know that I'm here. I want to work harder at being around people all up in their feelings because it's exhausting. It is exhausting. Thus, C, B, I don't want to be an empath. The negativity, people hurting becomes my own. That is what we were trying to work out about you. I'm going to use this again, guys. Okay. I know it's over a repeat, but I'm going to use it again. And let's just say, yeah, first of all, I know. Let's see. Barbie says, being an empath, I pick up on negative as well as positive. I do allow my friends to talk to me about the dark they are feeling, but careful as negative energy drains me. I'm also an intuitive person. That is a big issue. We have to set those boundaries and not let the world crush us. Arsena, is there a lot of overlap with empathy, highly sensitive personality, being there for others, being used, picking up others' feelings, needs? Oh, yeah, I think everybody in here, Arsena, would definitely say that. John says, the hurt of others becomes our own, and it is so tiring sometimes. Do you see, Frizzle, do you see that everybody that's an empath in here is saying the same thing? Do you see the theme here? It's exhausting. They're tired. They're tired of it. They're just tired. Let's see, Ursina, there is a lot of beautiful in being an empath. My patients appreciate me, but it's very hard for me to say no, to set boundaries. That's, yeah, it is very heavy. It's very, very, very heavy. So here's the way I said it. And this is a dumb analogy. I'll just say it right now, but it is what it is. It's the only thing I can think of at this moment. I'm going to use Mr. Keela in there because he's in there in the living room. Okay. Here. Hey, Crystal. Love you. Here are Jersey Jan. Hey, how are you? Here are what he's feeling. Let's just use negative right now. Okay. We'll use negative. He's not in this room right now. He doesn't know what I'm doing, but I've got what he's going through. If anything, I'm just saying, on my shoulders because I'm an empath and I'm feeling it. I'm carrying it and it's exhausting. It's the weight of the world. But guess what? I choose Jersey. I'm so glad to see you. I'm choosing to put this right here, and that's a weight off my shoulders. He's not in here. He doesn't. It doesn't hurt him that I laid those down. It doesn't hurt him that I picked those up. He knows no different. He knows no different because his pain is his, or whatever the burden he's carrying is his. As empaths, we take it upon ourselves to hold that. When we put them down, it's okay. It's okay. Doesn't mean that we're not still there for them. Doesn't mean that we're not still there to help them. It just means we're going to do it in a more effective way because we're not carrying that world crushing us. We're a little bit lighter and can breathe and can think more clearly. Okay, how can I help? How can I help? I can help by taking some of the burden off my shoulders and focusing on what matters. Because I'm not so exhausted. When we're exhausted, we're no good. None of us. I see this over and over. We're no good. We're just exhausted. And it is true. Arsena, thank you for this picture analogy. We do not have to, neither can we take everybody's suffering and feelings. Thank you. Thank you. I know it is like it, I guess it, Tomas, I was just making, this was just an analogy, Tomas. It was just to show Violet, you've been working on setting boundaries. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard, but we can do hard things. I was reminded of that today. Thank you, mods. Just, we'll use, okay, so I'm going to use Barbie. Barbie, okay, so I don't know what Barbie's going through right now at all. Okay. Y'all making it very hard for me to do this. Body mental health matters. You should make a channel called that. Say Barbie. Okay, Barbie, I'm using you, baby. All right. I don't know what she's going through, but I'm feeling it. Just like Tomas, I felt you a lot. Okay. But you didn't know that I took, okay, Barbie and Tomas. I'll just use you, Barbie and Tomas. Now I have two on my shoulders because I'm feeling it in here and it's real. The feelings are real. I don't need anybody to tell me that they are or they're not. I know they are. So here we go. But I picked them up and Tomas, you didn't even know. Barbie, you don't know. But it's okay for me to put them down. You didn't know that either. But it doesn't mean that I still don't care and want to help. I'm here because I care. I'm here because I promised you if one showed up, I would be here. Boundaries are very important, but also very hard to set for an empath. I pick up on my dogs, okay? He had to go He had to go to the vet. I picked up on him immediately. Like he was hurting. We took him to the vet. Sure enough, he had to get meds and everything else. And he's on the mend. He looks like a little alien with his little cone on, but he's a lot better. Um, would you be a an apathetic empath? I don't think so, Frizzle. That's my opinion only, because I know you. There's more here than I can say, that I'm allowed to say, because of our relationship. No, no, because you feel. If I thought for 1 second that you weren't able to care, I would say that you may be narcissist with, um, maybe some empathic traits or abilities, but not an empath, because they're polar ends. I think you've put up this fight for so long in your life, and now what has recently just taken effect is all coming back to you. I don't think you should judge or label yourself at this point just because you're not in a place to do that. That's my opinion only. You know how much I care about you. You know that. And you can have we have a relationship that I treasure. And that right there, because you do give back. It's not a one-sided relationship. It's not a me give all and you take all. You give me just as much as I give, and I hope I can give that much, which means you're not on the dark side. Just because you can pick up on darkness, and empaths have dark and light. That's what we are. Right here, Fiona. A full empath will pick up on actual physical pain as well as emotional pain, but we all have to learn our own boundaries so we don't burn out. Keela's example is perfect. We can feel it, but we don't. Hang on, I'm going. Have to hold it inside of ourselves. That's part of learning boundaries, right? See right here, look at B. Heck yeah, my daughter had a breakup. I cried in bed for a week. Yes. But Frizzle, I know you're right. When you're right, honey. You don't even know how much I care about you. Like, I mean, I know you know, but I can't. The words aren't. I don't have words. I know you're not dark. I know when I on my soul. I mean, I'm an empath. I would know. I would know when we first began our relationship years ago, at least over a year ago. I know that we played chase, like dogs chasing our tails. We were trying to hide from each other of what we really. But in that we became attached. We became friends. We became and it was slow. And that's how you build relationships when you don't trust. I was in a very bad place. You were helping me without me even knowing it. But you know what? Look what has become of that. Look what has become of that. And now you're in a place that I'm hoping I can help you. Even if it's just our, and I know I missed ours this week, and I am so mad at myself for that, because I treasure that. I treasure that 1 hour, that 1 hour that you were all mine and I was all yours. I treasure that, and I missed that this week. And it's bugged me ever since, because that's how much you mean to me. You're not a dark person. You're in a dark place, and there's a difference. Sometimes it's hard to look at the mirror, Frizzle. I feel you. See, there's people in here that know exactly how you feel. John, when you were carrying that damn tumor around, I couldn't breathe for days. That's why I got to name it Bob, because we shared that sucker. Right. Because are, this is what empaths do. Frizzle, you are more empathic than probably you want to admit, knowing you, honestly, honestly, knowing you more than you want to admit. But you also have your shit together when it comes to making sure you, uh-oh, hang on. That is so lovely. Call me later. It's just me and the chicken today. She's in a mood. Apollonia. I will. I will call you. Let me get off. When we get through with here, I'm going to call you. Okay? Because I missed Sunday. And I do love you, and you know that. I know you're in a bad place. Please know that I know that. Y'all, this is what we're here for right here. My friend is going through the darkest part of her life, and I don't know how long. I got it. She's got to come. We got to be here. We got to be here, guys. John says much love to you and the chicken frizz. She's in a mood today. She's probably picking up on you. Hey, apps might be the empath here too. Fiona says, Frizzle, from your comments I've seen in chats, you're discovering who you are and wanting to become. It's like we're learning to walk for the first time, but we learn to crawl so we can land safely as we wait. Arsena says, Frizzle, don't know you, but sending you a big hug. Arsena, that means a lot because she's such a wonderful person. This is and always has been a labor of love, y'all. John, thank you. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. So, first of all, I'm here. I will call you soon as Tomas. Tomas, I need to meet that chicken. Probably going to be less drama than my family. You want to tell the chat? Okay. Okay. I will put it up here. I'll just tell the chat. I was recently sexually assaulted by a medical professional. It shook my core. Oh, Barbie, sending you and Apollonia hugs. Okay, part 2. We eventually learned to walk without the stumbles. I hope this makes sense to you. The assault, I don't know how to say. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. That's why I'm not saying this. You can't feel safe in your own home when it happens in your own home. Let me just put it that way. How do you ever feel safe again? John said, Frizzle, I'm so sorry. B says, Frizzle, I'm so sorry. She was too. So there, B knows. Tiff says, sending you goodness you need, whatever you need. This is a community. And Frizzle, you know, we will talk for sure. Body illusion. I'm so sorry, Frizzle. Things were not good, y'all. And they're still not good. She has not had time to get through this. Wait, I'm trying to get back up here to Joel. In my many years on earth, I have found that life is fluid. Good turns into bad, then back into good, and so on. If we keep a smile on our face and love in our heart, things seem to do okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Joel. And everybody, Jersey Jan, Frizzle, I'm sorry what you went through. Did you went through that? I'm not sure if I want to cry or get really mad and kick some butt. So there you go, Frizz. There you go. Right there. Jersey Jan. You can be mad. You can, I mean, you've not laid down. You've taken action. That's what I'm so in awe of. Like I said, I don't know if I can handle it like you have with the grace you have. You've handled this with grace. Yeah. And she paid for it. She paid a medical professional and got sexually assaulted. This is not okay. And I'm walking this road with her as she needs me. I'm not putting myself out there when she doesn't want. Frizzle knows I'm here. And like I said, I missed our call that we do religiously. And I think that might be why I'm not so well with it right now, because I miss her so much. I'm sorry, Frizzle, you're having a hard time. Life is forever changing. It won't always feel this way. And that's why I said, do not label yourself, honey. Don't label yourself right now. I'm so sorry. I'm a physical I'm a physician myself, and I cannot imagine how horrible this is. So, so sorry. Yes, Arsena has been a shining light in my life through everything I was going through. And Carnosol says, Frizzle, that is one of the worst violations possible. Yes, it is. Violet, I'm sorry, Frizzle. See, you're understood here. I, I know it's something that rocks you to your core. Yeah, Barbie, you're right. Kazi, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. Sending love and gentle hugs. Thomas, so sorry to hear that, Frizzle. Makes me want to dust off my firearm. See, do you see here? You're not wrong. Whatever you're feeling is not wrong. They're yours. They're your feelings. You, you are not wrong. You can feel the anger. You're gonna have it's grief. You're gonna have to go through all those stages and then back through them. Because, like I said, I'm not sure if I could deal with such grace what you have. Hugs and love coming your way. You're not alone. We are with you, and we are with her. John, I've been wanting to do a live for quite a while about this topic. It's a tough one, but women need to feel safe in their own lives. Yes, they do, on more levels than one. And body illusion, you've spoken up. That you should be proud of. Thank you for repeating what I have been repeating to her. She has done so great with that part. Arsena, you are allowed to be mad and get him disbarred or whatever. Hope you get help to fight for your rights. Hope you have the energy for it. But whatever you decide to do, it's your way. Wow. Arsena, thank you for that. She needed to hear that. Facebook mom, I agree with body illusion. You should be proud of yourself for standing up for yourself. A lot of us couldn't do that. Oh Lord, here's Tiff. Makes me angry. FAFO with you, apps mom. Oh yes, so true. I hope Frizzle can find some other patients of this creep and take him to court. She's doing everything, Jersey. She's doing everything she can. Justice sometimes is very slow, but guess what? It will work. And I have faith in that. Thomas says, Frizzle, you're a way better and more grounded person than me. Mad respect for you. Violet says, yes, you are understood here. Of course you are. You're having to go through of course you're having to go through all of these feelings. Give yourself grace for having these feelings. Mr. Joel says, people who violate others must have a lack of respect, a lack of love for others. We cannot tolerate this kind of behavior from anyone. We must speak up, stand up, and fight. Frizzle, you're strong and have proven it. Absolutely. Frizzle says, I have an amazing primary care doc for 14 years, and he is like my BFF after as long as I was sick. I called him right away, and we talked through it. It was so helpful. They can't find him. They will. They will. You know that. I've talked to you. I've talked to you. They will. You did the right thing. When you told me what happened, you did the right thing. That's what I said. Your insight is very profound and very deep. You did the right thing. You've done everything correctly. Justice may be slow, but it will happen. It will. You are going to have to go through all the feelings, all of it, all the things. And you have been, and I know you have been, but you're not a person that takes things laying down and sitting down. I know you. I know you. And it's okay to be mad. It's okay to be outraged. It's okay to be pissed. It's okay to feel revengeful. It's okay for all the feelings. You're allowed to have them. You're doing things the right way, though. And just giving it a little time, it's going to work out. B says, my police did nothing. He became a stalker to this day. I have videos, still nothing. I'm sorry, B. Deb, I was art at 13 and again in my 30s. It took time and therapy, but I am good today. Give yourself some time to feel all the feelings that come with that, and you can and will overcome. Frizzle, remember you are better than this person. They will find him. Tomas says, B, I hope you got some personal protection. Yes, me too, Frizzle. Thank you, Keela. It's nice to know you're doing the right thing when you're not sure. Please don't be unsure of yourself because if anybody and everybody that I know that you are not unsure of yourself. I know that you yourself have done what you're supposed to do. And now lean on your community. Lean on us. You've got me. You've got me. Like I said, my gut's wrenching that I missed our time, but I'm going to make up for it today. Fiona says, it's your journey, Frizzle, and be proud of the choice to stand up for yourself. That's real strength. But you still have to process the trauma that this has caused. Just breathe when nothing else matters. Crystal says, Frizzle, as hard as it may be, know that you are doing the right thing. Take the time you need to process the emotions you are going through. Ursina says, I recently learned that anger is not bad per se. There is self-assertive anger that helps us to defend ourselves when we are hurt. You are allowed to feel what you feel. Yes. Crystal says, no, but I have a real sore next to my bed. Hey, Tomas, I love it, Frizzle. Make sure it's not. Okay, so here's from John. Frizzle, B, and Deb. I hope you know that you have an army behind you. You will never be alone as long as you have us here with you. That is so true. Tomas, no Carrie in Canada. B, I'm sorry. You should have a way to protect yourself. Arsena, I wish you and others affected that the legal system works and feels angry for you. I know for a fact that she has done everything she's supposed to do. She has reported. She's went in. She's done everything. Now we just have to find him. I don't think he's going to be able to hide long. And that's just empath part of me. I don't think he's going to be able to hide long. And if we have to help, you know I'm here. You know I'm here. Because, like I said, all of you, just like John said, all of you, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I'm sure I could. I don't know how. I don't want to imagine because I already feel what you feel. And there's a lot of feelings there. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of self-blaming, which is not your fault. You did not do anything wrong. And when we talk, it becomes overwhelming for you, and I know it does. That's why I don't push the subject. You bring it up, you talk, we talk. That's all. I'm never going to push you. I'm just not going to push you. But you know, just Facebook mom. Frizzle, as Violet said, you have the feelings that need to be felt. If you didn't, it wouldn't be normal. Feel them as they come, or they will come out all at once later. You know what? Thank you for that. She needed to hear that. Deb, thank you, John. This group has been the one constant in my life lately, and I know what you mean, what you said. Yes. So, Frizzle, I'm going to let you in apps. Unless you want to stay, you know, I'm going to call you when I'm done here for sure. But it's not your fault that you paid a medical professional and that was done to you in your house. That is not your fault. And you handled it with grace and poise, and you handled it in a way that I never thought possible. Because like you said, I know you. You actually handled it like you shocked me. You shocked me because you did it to make yourself safe. That's the first thing you thought about was your safety. I will call. I will call. Mr. Joel says, I find it hard to imagine how people who violate others think. It hurts to think about it, but we must. I have seen it when people hurt animals. Oh, it never leaves me. Let's all do our best. Love wins. Joel, thank you for that. Crystal, Frizzle, I feel your pain. I went through SA as well. You do have the strength to go through the charging and all that entails. We are here for you on this journey. Frizzle, I'm going to call. But do you see who you have behind you? You have an army behind you. And an army of empaths is not so bad to have, because uh empaths have a dark side. So that might be your answer that you asked me from the beginning. Wait, hang on before you leave, Frizzle. Chris says, is there a smash place around you? You might help to get some of the anger out in a good way. Yeah. You guys are all wonderful. Thank you for being there for me. I'm going to go lay down with Apollonia and take a nap. I will call as soon as I get through. Oh, Thomas, Frizzle get a big ass bear trap, bear spray, and a big ass dogo. Oh, y'all. See, there's so many. There's so many. So you're not wrong. One feeling is, there's no right or wrong. You feel what you feel, what you feel, what you feel. And they're all valid. John, Key, let's plan to cover this topic soon. My heart hurts all over again. Yeah, my heart hurts for her, because I know she didn't deserve any of this. Neither has anybody in here. And evidently, this is a topic that needs some more covering. So, yes, John. Uh, Fiona, we are all given emotions for a reason, and they can be helpful in our healing. It's our choice how long we stay in the harsher feelings. They're part of your journey. We're all here for you. Everybody. And Fiona says, Frizzle, welcome to hit her up privately anytime. And Barbie says, take care of yourself, Frizzle. We're here for you. We are. We're here. I mean, she knows that. She knows she's very profound, very insightful, and has a very good grasp on her reality and what she's going through. I just wish she wouldn't blame herself. It's not her fault. And Carnosol, Fiona, yes, feeling them for a time is very normal. Holding on to those feelings and never letting go becomes self-toxic. Yes. You'll talk about it more too if it helps other people. If it helps you too, please, please. That's what we're here for. I mean, this community is a godsend to me, and to, I hope, everyone here. Um, Other people definitely, I think they need connection. Like we talk about connection with people that understand what they've been through or they're going through. And you see the whole list of feelings. They're accurate. Thomas says, Frizzle, we're all here for you. I need a crazy friend to give you ideas. Hit me up. Oh God, no, you don't need to give her ideas. Trust me. Oh, she might give you some. Oh, and she's good at that. And that's why I love her to pieces. And it's been like she's on my heart so much because of what she's going through, and I can't stop it. She has to go through these things. And unfortunately, if we don't go through it, we can't get over it. And we're never going to get over it, but we can get through it, if that makes sense. The only way through is through. You have to get through it. But in that journey, so to say, comes a lot of trauma, a lot of things. I know that you process things different, Frizzle, and I understand. Don't label yourself, please, because you're not. You're very empathic. I know this. I know this because you're my friend. So please don't blame yourself. And I know that's hard to do. Don't blame yourself, because it wasn't your fault. No medical professional should have ever done that to you. Ever. Let's see, Deb. Deb says, as someone who has gone through something similar, I'm here to talk if she ever wants to reach out. You have my number, Keely. You can give it to her if she's ever interested. Thank you, Deb. Thank you for that. I'll be talking to her after this, and I will, whatever she needs, I will give her. Thank you for that. Because I went through it as a child where nobody believed me, nobody listened. But I've never been through that as an adult. I don't know how that feels except what I feel from her. and it's crushing, and it's not something I can put down. Not not for her. I carry that with her. Um, when John and I do this, we're probably gonna have several of you up if y'all want to come, and we'll do it and maybe do some healing along the way. I think it's probably needed more than I know. And thank you, John, for that. Yeah, you're right. We do need to do that. Okay, I'm going to try to get to this part without making a fool of myself. I'm going to read Joel's first. Pain of this kind is much like grief. It must be allowed the time to heal. It may never go away, but it may also get easier to deal with. Share it, let it flow. It always seems to help, and be kind. Joel, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so Crystal had asked about the tragedy over here in the United States, so I'm gonna talk on it. I'm pretty. Hey, Willow Bird, how are you? I'm going to try to keep it where we don't get kicked off YouTube. Hey, Heather. Hey, Heather. I can't imagine. I send you gentleness. Yeah, Frizzle, we're here for her, no matter what. She is this family. Okay, so everybody that lives in the United States. Oh, Arsena, sending you my love too. And thank you. Thank you for being in here. Love you so much. Appreciate you so much. Tomas, I'm not sure if I'm right for this conversation. I go to wrong options many times. No, there's no wrong. There's no wrong. There's no wrong, Tomas. No. But we're switching here to okay, a different conversation. Um what happened in Minnesota 2 days ago was the most unspeakable act. And I know you've all heard of me on here saying that I do not wish for, like, I can't fathom our children doing active, drills in school and kindergarten and things like this. I think before my eyes, it's in real time being changed, in my opinion, if that makes sense. It don't make sense to me, but I'm hoping I can say it right. There's more pain, and it's very hard here. I can barely breathe. Heather, I'm so glad you're here. Willow, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here. And you're not wrong, Tomas. No. This is, it's like I can't breathe when I want to talk about it. But I don't see an option right now because beyond the pain is the anger. Our children should be safe in schools. And once again, they weren't. But this time, what makes it even worse is they weren't even actually, it was their third day of school. They weren't in school, they were in mass along with the adults. And now we've lost two little angels, gone, taken from their parents, where you should be the safest. I do believe that thank you. Victims are believed now. I wasn't believed. I'm so glad that at least people are being heard. These children did not deserve this. These children were little. These children weren't even in their double digits. Two are gone. 17 in critical condition, or 17 that were hit. Third day of school. en masse at a Catholic school. This has gotten out of control. I'm not going to get political. There's no politics going to be said in here. I'm not doing that because this isn't about politicians. This isn't about politics. This is about keeping our children safe. Texas has had its share. Santa Fe, Uvalde. The numbers just go on and on. I mean, and I've said on here plenty of times, I don't want my niece and my nephews and anybody, even a 20-year-old going through active drills. But now I think that probably I'm going to rethink that. I'm going to rethink that because when 17 children are injured and 2 are no longer in this world, and they were in church at a Catholic school in mass, the adults were in mass. How worse could it get? I say that, and I usually don't say that. It is all about the children. It's always been about the children. Chris, so sorry about this. Children don't need to go through this trauma. No, they don't. They don't. Innocent babies celebrating their faith. Yeah. So you want to hear the worst part of it? This platform allowed it to stay up, the manifesto, and it had over 66 million views. This is not okay with me. This is not okay for me. This channel gets dinged if we say the other word for unalived. This channel gets dinged if we say the R word instead of grape. Why can't we just speak? Why can't we have freedom of speech and speak? These children didn't deserve this. These adults didn't deserve this. These families didn't deserve this. But do you know what, Heather? I'm sorry. Yeah, this story has been hard for me with the children. I think I'm in a different place. My heart breaks for them. Heather, I know, and I wasn't going to bring this up, but do you know what? I'm going to tell you how, and I said this in the mod chat before I decided to do this, and I know some of people didn't agree with me, and they're not here, and that's okay. It's okay. But here's what I said. And I'm probably getting this quote wrong, so correct me, please. But the only way for evil to prevail is for good men to sit by and do nothing. We're advocates. What more do we do? What more can we do than advocate for these children? And I don't care who it's against. The very platform that can jerk this down in a second. That's okay. Because you know what? I'm advocating. This is not okay. 66 million views plus. And the FBI had to take it down. That's not okay with me. That makes my rage come out. I don't have a video on here that has that many views. How are you, sweetheart? I'm glad you're here. Yes, trigger warning. Sensitive topics may be discussed. If you need to step away, please step away. Please. I'm going to try to keep it. I don't want to censor myself, but I'm going to, just because this family means so much to me. This is not okay. None of this is okay. Hey, Paige, how are you? What's not okay is that And I said this was not going political, and I mean that, but I'm gonna use the word politician for just something. I doubt there is a politician that walks in that church that doesn't have armed security guards, that doesn't have armed people surrounding them to protect them. What about the kids? What did they have? What did they have? Joel, sadly, evil is all around us. We can't see it in many cases. Why is always the question. Having lost a child, it is hard to deal with. If we stand together, speak with one voice, maybe things can change. Yes. And I know I probably got that quote wrong, but it is. I have to say something. I'm not going to sit here. It's like I said, the only way for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. We are all good people. We are all empaths. We are all advocates. We have to say something. I'm saying it. Maybe I shouldn't. I see it's probably affecting a lot of people. There's a lot of people dropping out right now. But it has to be addressed. We can't simply just continue to ignore it. How do we? How do we ignore this? Because I'm going to tell you three words that got to me when I saw a wreath that was placed at the church, at the school. It was from Uvalde. And I hope everyone understands what Uvalde, Texas, what they went through. Just what happened there. Three simple words that took my heart to pieces. We get it. Let that sink in. Uvalde sent a wreath that just says, we get it. Love Uvalde. Nobody should get it. Nobody should get it. It's bad. We're advocates and empaths, so we feel all the positive and the negative emotions these events cause in all of us. Like I said, we were given all emotions for a reason and to heal ourselves. John, you are so right. This isn't a political issue, it's a human issue. Yes, it is. Barbie said, Joel, yes, we need to speak out. Making our voices heard as a collective can be effective. Paige says, agreed. John, yes. And Facebook Mom says, John, you're so right. And I understand that we get it. Okay, B, I'll explain. No, I'll explain. Because Uvalde, Texas, I'm right here where I'm, my state. No, it wasn't negative, B. It wasn't meant to be that way. They lost so many children. And what happened to Uvalde School? I don't know if y'all know that that's where Matthew McConaughey went to school. They destroyed that school last year after they were through with the investigations. So many were killed. So many were gone. And so Uvalde was telling Minnesota, that Catholic school, we get it. They feel their pain. That those three simple words were so powerful. They feel their pain. They get it. They know what they're going through. That was, I think maybe it was just a Southern thing, maybe, but I know what it meant. And so did they. They get it. There were no more words to say. They had no words to say except that they know their pain. They're still living it to this day. Yeah, that's what it meant because there was so many children. Santa Fe the year before. Shelby was actually, I think it was her senior year or junior year. Uh, they played Santa Fe for homecoming. And here in our town, at Shelby School, her high school, we have the biggest homecoming. We have the biggest homecoming. Like we do fireworks. It's a lights out marching show. They dance, they cheer, they twirl, the band marches, they play all it's like called lights out. Hey Ben. But because of the fireworks that they use, our school district chose to postpone homecoming because of Santa Fe coming. And they didn't want the PTSD just for the kids that had just went through that the year before. I thought that was very gracious of this school district. They moved homecoming because they couldn't do that to Santa Fe. Hey, Jersey. Okay. Hey, oh, hey, Ben Bacon Bits. Yes. Ah, Silver Fox is here. I guess I just left bye-bye for a minute. What is going on with this? Weather. And Carnosaur, you're not the only one. Weather's coming. Yeah, it was very thoughtful of them. I'm very proud of that. Shelby come home and told us, she was like, we're not going to have Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving. We're not going to have homecoming as scheduled. They're moving it because Santa Fe is who we were playing for homecoming. And we don't want the fireworks going off and just re-traumatizing Santa Fe. You don't need weather to go bye-bye for a minute. Oh, well, my weather's definitely doing it. But that's the kind of compassion. I mean, the whole school district. And this is this is like one of the best. The plate in Ben's head is messing with your internet connection, Keela John. Probably. Probably. I'm so glad they were making me laugh in the middle of this. This is so hard for me to get through. These little children, they don't need it. Let's see, Fiona. All the chaos is causing the masses to start rallying together to drive change because it's happening too often that people can no longer say it won't happen to them. Now they realize they can't pretend or to lie to ourselves now. Exactly. Joel, there are no easy answers, not an easy cure, but we must open our minds, set aside political stuff. We can find an answer. We must. Our children are a gift. All are important. All must be protected. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That. That right there. It and what John said. It's not a political issue. It's a human issue. Who sends their babies to school? To church? Ever thinking something like this? I'm not going to go through and give the one that did it any airtime. Yes, we need to protect the children, Paige. You're absolutely right. Like I said, I'm not getting political. I'm only going to use the word politician that one time. Is they're not going to walk in there without armed security all around them 24/7, but our kids can't be protected. You can't get through a freaking airport, but our kids are not protected. How many times does this have to happen? I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. Those babies, it was their third day of school. For two of them, it was their final day of school. And I will say this, if I lose people, I lose people. And I'm sorry if I do. But I hope you all know where my heart's coming from what I'm fixing to say. Everybody that I see, I can't even turn on the news anymore. Not YouTube, not anything. Because here's what I see. And then on Twitter, the same crap. I'm sick of it. About prayers and thoughts don't work. Well, let me tell you something. Who knows what they work? Because those prayers and thoughts may have saved more lives. My heart goes out to the families. Hey, lunch lady. I'm so glad you're here. My heart goes out to those parents that lost those two children and the 17 that were injured with intended, I'm not going to say straight, intended firearms to their bodies. Scared to death. Adults scared to death. But you know what? Those prayers saved, and this is in my heart of hearts, those prayers may have saved more than we'll ever know, than we will ever know. So yeah, my prayers are with them and the whole situation and for all humanity for God's sake. Been yeah, attacking and devaluing someone for their religion at the same time like this. Seriously, that's what I say. Crystal, mental health matters is to help deal with and process things like this in a healthier way. Thank you for that because I'm trying to process myself. And I know I'm losing a lot of people here that were in here, and that's okay right now. Because if they need to step away, they could step away. If they're stepping away for what I said, I'm not sorry for it. That's what I feel. And I'm not going to lie about it. Paige, my mom homeschools and refuses to send my sisters to school. What has the world come to that parents are scared to send their kids? John, when I heard about the one little boy who dove on top of his friend to save him, only to be shot himself, absolutely destroyed me. Humanity in the face of horror. As Joel says, love always wins. So, to any of us who have lost a child for any reason, you know this. A hole in your heart that never heals. I have the hole in mine. I feel for all the families. May they find some peace. Yeah. And I believe because Uvalde is so close to Camp Misty and everything that all the kids that we just lost this summer, I believe those three words were so powerful. We get it. They're not alone. We get it. Apologize, guys. I knew I was going to do this and I didn't want to. It's heartbreaking. It's totally heartbreaking. Little boy dove on top of his friend to keep him from being hurt, and he got shot. That's humanity. So, to all that think prayers don't work, you're all entitled to your own thoughts, your own beliefs. But prayers and my faith work. And I know that I say only 2 children, but those are very important children. Very important children. They were somebody's children. And don't tell me prayers don't work because those 2 little angels, of the other 17, they're expected to make it. I don't know how anybody survived. But they did. It hurts. It hurts. John. No Facebook mom. Thank you for that. John. God bless Joel. I'm unfortunately a member of that club too, even though I never asked to be a part of it. That's right. So we never asked, but we were chosen. Life is a funny thing. Hope you and yours are all doing okay. And Carnosol, truthfully, you have no idea how many prayers, how many simple acts of kindness changed the lives or course of someone who might have gone on to do harm to themselves or others. Agreed. When I can't do anything else, I can pray. And I know that in my faith. Faith without works is useless. So my work is to get on here and try to help others heal, try to help myself heal, put it out here, give you just what's happened, give you what my feelings and opinions are. They're not facts. They're just what I think. And I'm just a simple person that thinks probably too Pollyanny, but it's okay because it's me. And for the first time in my life in a very long time, I'm allowed to be me. And that's okay with me. I'm just appalled that YouTube allowed it to get 66 million views before anything was done to take it down. We can't even say the word pew, pew. God forbid us use that word, but they're about to show it. All of them. All, all of them. And like I said, this is not a Second Amendment battle or anything in politics because I have my own views on it. But I will say, I'm sorry. John, we are unapologetically us. That is who we are, and that is who we will always be. As our dear B always says, we are stronger together. Yes. Deb, I can't imagine the pain of losing a child. Just the thought of it feels unbearable. I'm so sorry for the ones that know that feeling. Sorry isn't enough. Deb, Joel, sadness can roll over you like a wave, and it may seem to never stop. When others share and pray with you, the feeling of being alone goes away. It helps. Let's all be the ones who help. Joel, thank you. Thank you. Fiona, faith and love are the only answer to evil and darkness in this world. No words better said either. B, yes, better together. We are better together. And I know that I had another topic planned. I've been doing my research and doing things that, diving into this rabbit hole, but things just kind of took a different turn today because of the tragedy here. There's so many been close to home here. Y'all know that, y'all all know, if you were here before when Shelby was at college and Daryl had to leave, we had to go get her active on campus. There is no fear like the unknown when it comes to that. When you get a text that says, come get me, active on campus, been there, done that. Ours turned out well. We have ours. And I don't even know what to say to the ones that don't. Is it bad that we were so thankful to put our arms around her? Because putting our arms around her while others couldn't, it's a different kind of survivor's guilt, I guess. Joel, thank you. Thank you for a super chat. This is an important space. God bless you all. Thank you for that. With all my heart. Thank you. Barbie, Keela, sometimes planned topics can be for another day. Maybe this is what was needed more today. Thank you for that too. Yeah, yes, Joel, absolutely. Thank you. You're a very important part of this space. Fiona, this topic was also more needed, so it was what we needed to be expressed to do today because it's a pain we're all feeling and needed expressing. Thank you, Fiona. Ben, it's not wrong to have relief that your loved ones are safe. Dancing, hey, I'm glad you're here. There are no words for these tragedies and loss of life. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. And those three words were so impactful. Yet, I don't want my mind going into that dark spot stating that it shouldn't have been. Because I know this. I know that it should, I wish they didn't. But Uvalde and all the trauma and horror that they went through, they tore the school down. Matthew McConaughey raised there his whole life. His just the wreath that said, "We get it, guys. Nobody should have to get it ever. Not with kids." Sorry, I pull myself together. John, thank you for that. For those who can't speak for themselves, thank you, John. Facebook mom, dancing in the rain. Good to see you. Agreed. Just hugs and holding what people who need to can cry. I need to get myself together, guys. Thank you, John, so much. Thank you, Joel. It's so much. These kids, they had a summer from hell. They go to church, they go to school. They're not here anymore. What the I just keep hearing in my head over and over and over, it's time to advocate, it's time to stand up. And Joel, you were right. Collectively, we need to make our voices heard. It's a human issue. It is. But the fact, I guess I'm just not going to get over that fact that it's going to be a long time if I ever, that YouTube, hang on, Crystal, right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder squeeze. Thank you. Thank you. Never apologize for your influence showing we're all human and that includes you. I know. Thank you. Ben, thank you for your super chat. If you're having dark thoughts, they're in a dark place. Tell a friend, a family member, or call 988. It's important to tell someone. Ben, thank you for that message. Oh God, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh God. Yeah. Fiona, if you don't need to hold it together to give yourself permission to acknowledge all your feels. Yeah. Having a bunch of them today. All right. Especially when it comes to the kids. Definitely when it comes to the kids. The kids don't deserve this. Their parents don't deserve this. It's I don't know what to say except to go back. Only way for evil to prevail is for good men to sit by and do nothing. So I had to do something, even if it's just getting on here. Even if it's just getting on here and speaking to you, I had to do something because I'm just, we can't say the R word to say grape. We can't say what my grandson did. We have to say unalive. We can't say anything. We're not allowed. But over 66 million views that showed every round, every piece of what was used. I don't know how that was allowed. The FBI made him take it down. Makes you wonder just sometimes, where is the morality? Where's the humanity? I don't know sometimes. Fiona, thank you. That's why this live was so important for all of us today. Thank you, Joel. I say this often: love and kindness can and will save the world. Let's all be the ones who set the example. Love and kindness can be a part of it all. I agree. John, thank you for doing this, Key. I know it wasn't easy, but we all need to feel safe to speak our truths, and you do that for us. You are loved. Thank you, and I love you too. And y'all know I don't say that if I don't mean it. This was hard, but we can do hard things, right? This was very hard. Dance in the rain at school for pickup. I realize how fortunate I am. It's terrifying, and we shouldn't have to live our lives in terror. Happy tears have different chemicals in them than sad tears. Crying sad tears help to clean out the sadness, at least for a little time. Yeah. Hey, Mayor. Never late, always on time, Mayor. Ben, yeah, I'm starting to think it's all like the Roblox model, where the most important thing to some companies is just volume. Shame on for allowing that. When it would have been pulled from anyone else, it would have definitely been pulled from anyone else. And I promise you, I looked at it myself. No, I didn't watch it on here, on the news when I saw it. I made sure to zoom in on it. Over 66 million views before the FBI made them pull it. But let us say one thing wrong in the chat, you get deleted. Let's say one thing wrong on here, the channel gets deleted. I don't get it. Where is the humanity in all of this? I think that's what makes me more angry. 66 million, over 66 million views, and not one person sees something, say something. Do we not know that? Let's practice that again. See something, say something. Although I think we all have, and I think we're just so used to never getting that response, or getting recognized, or getting believed, or just getting brushed off, that people stop see something, saying something. And now, unfortunately, we have a lot of children whose lives will forever be changed. Bystander syndrome for sure. Just like, yeah, for sure. Deb, I wake up every day wondering if today will be the day I get a call or find my son. Myself unallowed is torture. I still got him and thank God constantly. We never know when it will be the last time. No, we don't. Make every day count. Yes, make every day count. And the bad thing is, all of us are so, hey, Darcy, you're not late, you're right on time. I'm glad you're here. Dar. Joel. Must go, but thanks, Keelan, all who shared it. Have a good day, Joel. Have a great weekend. I'll be back on, but have a great weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. People deserve a rest. Yes, Fiona, I agree. Very profound, Joel. And like all profound words, there is real truth. Absolutely. Mayor, usually I could separate my empath from the me, but not right now. I said the same thing at the beginning, Mayor. Me either. I said the same thing. This is something I can't shed. I can't put the boundary up for this one. Facebook mom dancing in the rain. You do appreciate it. The ones the who should be changing things so it doesn't happen again don't seem to. Yeah. But Joel was right. Collectively, our voices, we can elevate. Ben, you're gonna make me laugh, right? Some of us probably have a Monday pull to soak our tootsies in this Monday looking in this. Well, if it wasn't storming and going to be storming all weekend, of course it's Labor Day weekend. Why not? Probably would love that tanning pool. Probably about right now if the weather would be act right. Um, thank you all. Yes, Ben. The song of hope often begins with a single voice. And now look how many voices we have here. Let's use them. Let's advocate. Like I said, this isn't a political issue. This isn't a debate the Second Amendment issue. This is just a human issue, John. Thank you for saying that. It's to protect the children. I'm just sick of seeing, like I said, I'm using that same sentence. Sick of seeing politicians and every big mouth everywhere, all this security around them. What happened to the security for those children? Just saying. Sinzu, hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm not going to say the word Stokes trauma if it makes them more money. There is no soft machine, only cold steel. It will eventually throw its own creators to the wolves, as we have seen. As we have seen. B. This topic is difficult, but must be heard. Makes our daily little things that upset us so trivial. John, thank you all for your love and advocacy, everyone. You are why we do what we do. Have a blessed holiday weekend. Yes. Fiona, I'm hearing the old classics. I see a change is coming. And and Ben says, Sinzu, so true. Fiona, a change is coming. Whether it be through our thoughts and prayers, our advocacy, our informing people, you know, we do, it says faith without works. We're doing the work. This is something I had to do because I have faith. So you have to put in the work. This might not be anything big, but it's what I can give. It's truly what I can give. Something has to change. I mean, I watched a little bit of snippets everywhere last night and this morning when I decided to change the topic today. Um, was when I've just been looking. I'm sick of hearing. I'm sick of tragedies turning into other crap. You know. So here's where I feel I can do something. Wait, body illusion. Little ripples can make big waves. Yes, they can. I think we've all been there. Fiona, it's a reminder to live in every moment. Sinzu, sorry I'm late. You're not late. You're here when you're supposed to be. I'm also very hurt by how unfair this tragedy was. Every tragedy like this is brutal and unfair, and what's worse, these families always get it thrown back in their face by trolls. Fiona, yes, gratitude, compassion, and love. Yeah. And it's funny. My faith has come into here, and we don't get all that in, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to say what I need to say. I'm tired of being censored. Here's what I'm going to say: faith, hope, and love. These three I leave you, but the greatest of these is love. These children were in mass praying to God. Just don't get it. It's not for me to understand, but it is for me to do something. And if this is all I can contribute, then this is what I'm contributing, because we've been through some heck of tragedies lately. And this should not even be a list. Shouldn't even be a list at all. Darcy, sorry, wrong is wrong. It's not religion. It's not sex. It is wrong. It's right. It's a human thing. It's a human thing. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not it's down to humanity, like literally. Facebook mom, thank you for being here. I apologize for leaving before the end. Don't apologize. Please, you're here all the time. But I have to be somewhere in a short while. Please take care, everyone. Facebook mom, hugs to all. Thank you for that. And back to you. Um, I've pretty much said, I think, all I can say without just constantly repeating myself. Um, I'm here. If y'all want to, anybody has anything to say or comment or question or anything, I'm here. I'll be here till you don't. Mhm. But I do want everybody to have as best great Labor Day weekend. Spend time with your family. Hold your loved ones close. Put your arms around them. Don't take advantage. I mean, take advantage of every moment you have. We never know what tomorrow holds. But I know that at least my faith sustains me. And I love my family. Fiona, we are talking about human conditions, but we're talking not staying silent. That's the start of change. Yes, it is. Dar, your family. Yes. John, please never think that a single person can't save the world because it's the only thing that ever has. Let that sit in. Wow. Sinzu. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. One person murdered children for following the truth with their heads down and their backs turned. The bullets were even made to slander them. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And these kids didn't deserve this. These kids were innocent kids. They weren't even in their teens. They never even made it to celebrate their double digits. As my niece says, I'm double digits now, ain't he, Kiki? I don't care what is it called? I don't care if I'm saying it right or wrong. I'm saying what I'm feeling. So it just is what it is. This is how I feel. Might not get the words correct, but it is what it is. Barbie, I'm giving myself a big warm hug first and be thankful for the blessings I have in my life, then hug my family. Please hug your family. Put your arms around your family and be so grateful for them. And gratitude, it's often the best thing against depression. Yes, and what did I watch? I was watching something the other day, Attitude of Gratitude. I thought that, I really liked that. Senzu, one person did not save the world. One person did save the world. I can't even see through here now. One person did save the world, and he didn't stay down, and he never stopped working on us. Jesus' sacrifice is the only work that finished everything but keeps on working. Yes, Senzu, you know where my faith is. And if I hold on to my faith, hey, college. Hey, college. I'm so glad you're here. Hello, I hope you are all doing well and that none of your loved ones have been personally affected by the recent tragedy. I think it's, Henry, I just think it's the empaths in us. We know we just hurt. We just hurt. John says, well said, Sentu. What are we doing with zebra cakes? And Carnosaw, Ben, what have I missed? Somebody's got to get me laughing again. These tears are, they've fallen and they've stopped. So let's just keep them that way for now. It just, my heart is hurting. Senzu, I'm 26 and these kids lived a better life than I ever did, and I'm inspired by them. It's this is just, we're doing, making our voices heard. Someone with 66 million, over 66 million views had their voices heard. Why can't the positive, and that was evil, pure evil. Why can't we be heard? We will, and we are. I'm just blown away. I'm really blown away by it. But I'm so glad you're all here. I'm so thankful for all the advocates standing, and it's true. It is so true that we are all, love is going to win in the end. Love, kindness, gratitude. And I just keep going back for some reason that faith without works. And so I wanted to do my part. And this is my part. Until I'm led to do something else, this is what I was led to today. And I hope that it has helped some. It's helped me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you all being here and staying here with me through this. Chosen family, right? So I'm going to go. I hope everyone has a blessed Labor Day weekend. Spend it with your family. Dar, yeah, I didn't cover that because that would have took me in a really bad place. I'm trying to deal with my mind right now. We may cover that at a later date. That's the angry side of me. I agree with you. I'm there with you. I'm 100% with you. I've just tried to keep this where I don't mess up our family channel here. Senzu, I'm also outraged by how the figurehead of that community handled it to tell people to stop praying when prayer is what honors their lives is the most tone deaf evil thing. I didn't get into any of that trying to, Ben, There's a lot less of me. Oh, I'm trying. I'm trying. It's a work in progress. What? I, you're not fluked. Fiona, go. Okay, so can anybody help Fiona with that? Okay, Barbie, you have to get dinner ready. Sending love and hugs to my MHM family. Keela, I love you and thankful for you taking on the hard but important topics. Thank you, and I love you too. Deb, I think I just got it. And that, okay, now I know why I couldn't get hold of you. Deb, thank you for this. Much love to everyone. You too, dear. I love you. College, these are dark times, and the fear is our leaders will once again fail to protect us. We should continue to demand action from them and not just words. It will take a long time, but it is possible. Yes. The red hair. The red hair. Oh, Lord. The red hair. Please don't forget to give this live a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to leave a comment down below once the live ends. You are loved. Yes, and Senzu, yes. Please, everyone, don't stop praying for them no matter what people say. Your faith is not in vain. God listens, and if you believe it, you will receive it. God is not a slacker or an ignorer. Like I said, I agree. Breathe and drink water. Hey, got you covered, my honey. Got you covered. Everybody helping Fiona? Okay. Oh, dear Lord, here we go. Remember, as Irene Isotope says, remember kitty's radium has an atomic weight of 226. Zebra cakes have an atomic weight of around 16 and have delicious creamy center. Thank you, Ben, for that laugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. I can't screenshot on here. I will show you, Fiona. I will read this because it, as I do every time. Growth isn't about changing who you are, but about becoming the best version of yourself. That's why I come on here today. I needed my fams to be the help me be the best version of myself today. So love your family, put your arms around them, reach out, talk. We never think it can happen, but here, the third day of school, it happened again. I love you all. I will see y'all. Have a great weekend. Thank you for being here. And Deb, I got yours. I've got to make a phone call. Y'all all know that. And we will talk soon. I am hoping everyone has a wonderful weekend. And I love you all so much.